A few days ago, I had the extreme pleasure and honor of interviewing one of my favorite poker vloggers, Jaman Burton. I brought a few friends with me, and this is what went down. If you don't know who Jaman Burton is, he has one of the most entertaining vlogs out there, and his vlog uses the Walking Dead theme.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Let me move this. I got to move this around a little bit because I know there's like a light right behind me. Just getting situated.
What is going on, Jaman? How are you doing today?
Oh man, it's been a day today. Like it's been a day. The last 10 minutes. Just the last 10 minutes has been a day.
Oh no.
Yeah, like I'm talking to you guys on Zoom on my phone that's like propped up, super ghetto style. Like I had my like Mac all set up and ready to go, and then it just died. Like my Mac just died like 5 minutes ago. But
Wow.
it's all right.
Wow.
It's all right. It happens.
This actually reminds me of how I get table footage where I have my phone propped up and, you know what I mean, against the chips.
Yeah.
Trying to be
And when you go to bet, everything falls over?
Everything falls over, yeah.
Am I the only one?
No, the best is when you're recording and you know it's a good hand. Chips are going in the middle, but you're using your chips to prop up your phone.
Right.
And then you got to do this like weird move where it's like you hold a phone, like the phone with your thumb, so you can move in like your last bit of chips or something that's real awkward and obvious.
Right.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Pretty good.
We're doing good.
Today's actually my birthday, Jaman.
Oh, happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So where you guys at? You guys are all over the country?
We're in New York. I'm in Mount Vernon, Westchester County. Ed, where you at?
I'm in Long Island, New York, which is the epicenter of there being no poker.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there.
Yep. And then what about you, Panda?
I'm actually in Manhattan.
Yeah, been there. I used to work.
The Manhattan. So if I turn off my virtual background, you guys can see my apartment smaller than most hotel rooms.
Yeah. I used to work in Manhattan many
Right.
moons ago.
Wow.
I think I heard that I wanted your interview or something. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm Morgan Stanley Dean Witter, and right there in Times Square.
Yep. And then after that, you like get me out of the city.
Yeah. After 9/11, I was like, get me the hell out of here.
Yep, I remember that.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
I had some choices and just decided to move to St. Louis, like sight unseen. I was like, yeah, St. Louis, that's fine. Let's go.
Listen, it seems like that
Yeah.
move is paying dividends right now with how you have exploded over the past 3 years.
Yeah, it's been crazy, and it's when I look back at it, it's not. It was just by just like total happenstance that this guy came into the poker room that I had never heard of, named the Trooper. Like, yeah, there you go. There you go. Came into the poker room, I'd never heard of him, didn't know what a poker vlog was, but the person that was dealing to me at the time was a big fan of his. And it's like, oh yeah, you have to check out his stuff. It's really cool. And yeah, that just planted a bug in me. I was like, I can do that. That looks easy. Like little did I know it was far from easy.
Yeah. Everyone, as you know, is sort of impressed with your vlog, Jaman. Really well done. And I recently started a vlog, and I finally got an iMac and I finally got Final Cut Pro. And
Yeah.
it's like I can't even imagine how long it took you to learn how to do half the stuff.
Yeah, I was telling there's a friend of mine, Ashley Frank, she just started her blog. And she was worried that it was taking so long. And I go, no. I go, that's just how it is. I think they say the rule of thumb is like for every 1 minute of footage, it's like an hour of editing.
Okay.
That is absolutely true.
Yeah. So I'm like, all this stuff you guys see when you see like a 17-minute vlog, I go, that took at least a day. At least.
When I first started, it took me 3 months to put out one video. But I'm getting the hang of it now, and I can do it in a week. So
yeah, once you start working with like graphics and card images and stuff like that, it gets exponential. But yeah, there's been a lot of things have come from that blog, from me starting the blog. I mean, besides meeting great people like you guys, I'm gonna drop a bomb on you. Like I'm working on a blog myself. It's gonna be my first blog that I've really done I haven't released a vlog in like maybe 4 months, just kind of laying low.
Yeah, everyone's been waiting, Jamin.
Yeah, I've been laying low with COVID, and I haven't put live since September. But I did something that I blogged, and I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to tell you guys what that is. Hold on a second. I'm going to. This might look kind of wonky. I'm going to walk. So I made. It's going to be dark here. I made a change. Hold on 1 second. Let me close this.
This is awesome. This is like a sneak peek, I feel. This is amazing.
Yeah, you guys, besides Brad and Andrew and Johnny, you guys are the first people I'm really telling this. Hold on 1 second. So the blogs going forward are going to how do I do this?
Some kind of light.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is that?
We're going to be in a new city.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I now live in a place called Las Vegas, Nevada.
What?
No, get out.
Yeah.
No.
You made the move?
Yeah, I made the move. So like you probably can't see it, but way over that way is the strip. Probably about 20 miles that way.
Damn.
So yeah,
It's awesome. This is gonna make.
That's a bomb drop.
That is a bomb drop.
Yeah.
So you moved your family there?
No, not yet. So what's happening with them is my daughter and her mother, and I have no idea how I pulled this coup off, but I talked her mother into moving to Las Vegas as well.
Wow.
So after Jada finishes 5th grade in May/June, they'll be moving out here too.
Wow.
That's crazy because my daughter is in the 5th grade and she's 10.
Oh, really? Do you want another?
What was that?
Do you want another one?
No, no, I'm good. I have a 2-year-old son.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm still changing diapers every day. I'm good right now.
Yeah. So yeah, I landed in Las Vegas and I've been here maybe a week. A week.
Wow.
That was a crazy drive because I drove here.
You
drove
all your stuff.
So
wow.
yeah.
Wow.
All in the Tesla.
Yeah. Charging along the way, and I stopped. I wasn't in a rush, like a super rush to get out of here. So, and both me and Nini are going through a little bit of, I wouldn't call it burnout. Maybe it is burnout. It's something where it's just like we feel like the format has been exhausted, right? Like there's so many bloggers now, and that's great, and there's so much more exposure, but our format is just kind of formulaic. Like you show yourself at home or something, you show hands, then you show yourself leaving, and I lost, blah 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 this session.
Right.
So me and him have been kind of palling around ideas. We'd love to do like a collaboration together. So I don't know. You might see some joint stuff coming out. Hopefully, with through me and him or me and somebody. I have a lot of ideas of like some joint things I want to do.
That's actually kind of what Keith and myself have been doing, because we somehow connected through social media.
Mhm.
We watch each other's vlogs. We kind of like what we saw. Obviously we're both in the
New York
the
area.
amateur beginning stages.
Mhm.
And then we were collaborating. We wound up doing a poker challenge, and I thought that was like really exciting. It wasn't a normal poker vlog.
Right.
Right.
But just the whole space and everybody that I've met in this space has been so cool and just, helpful. And I always try to like pay that forward too. You know what I mean? Like, and you'll find like as you're bumping into people or you make requests for interviews, everybody will accept. Like, and
Right.
it's such a weird thing because the game we play is so cutthroat. Do you know what I mean? Like it's so cutthroat, yet everybody, especially in this space, is so collaborative, which I absolutely love.
I was gonna say, Jaman, I really didn't expect you to respond when I hit you up on Instagram, but like you say, everyone's been so like open. I've reached out to Nimi, Brad, even Trevor Savage, who's down in Jersey, and even he responded. So I love the atmosphere, and I can't wait to meet everybody.
Yeah. Well, head on out, man. It's open, Vegas. It's open to the public.
Man,
That'd be a long drive.
Yeah, I plan to play in a WSOP, but then COVID hit, last year. I was gonna do like one of the smaller buy-ins, not the 10K, but maybe like a $300 buy-in or something. And then COVID hit, so maybe next year, maybe 22 or something.
Yeah, I don't know if they've announced what they're going to do this year. I know a lot of people are saying that they're not going to do something this summer. They'll probably push it back to the fall.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the WSOP is always a good time. Always a good time. I've been coming out here. First time I came out here for the World Series was 2009, I think. But the first World Series tournament I played wasn't until 2019.
Yep.
Like I would just come out and play cash.
Yeah. Trying to pick up the scraps.
Yeah, I'd come out and play cash. In the first couple of years, I would just come out and I was just like in fanboy central. You know what I mean? Like I just wanted pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, the World Series is always a good
time. I wanted to say, Jaman, that I've been doing my vlog about 2 years.
Yeah.
And I contemplated giving up for all the reasons we spoke about earlier, right?
Yeah.
And then I saw a vlog from Quinay P's and Q's Poker.
Yeah.
And she interviewed you.
Yeah.
And that's the interview that hey Noah. That's the interview that inspired me to pick it up and keep going.
Yeah, good.
This is my 2-year-old.
Hey, how are you doing?
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, Noah.
Hi, everybody.
What is going on?
All right, go to bed now. Get out of here.
Yeah, that was actually that interview we did. It was the first time we met.
Wow.
It was at Stones. It was at Stones Gambling Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Little did I know I was getting cheated by Mike Postle.
Wow.
But,
only on the live stream, though. Only on the live stream.
Yeah. And it was funny. I think the next time I saw her, she had come out to play on the live stream, and that was the live stream. It was right at the same day as Joey Ingram started blowing up the spot about Mike Postle.
Wow.
So yeah, that's just it's everybody's connected. Like the poker community isn't that big. Like it really isn't. And so eventually you end up meeting everybody or coming into contact with everyone. Everybody knows everybody. It's really small.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite poker movie?
I think the default answer would be Rounders.
Right.
My favorite poker movie. My favorite poker movie is one that a lot of people don't even like, and that is. Hold on a second. A lot I actually like Molly's game a lot.
Oh, Molly's game. Okay.
What do you got, Panda? You got anything?
I actually have something because I know Jaman worked in tech just like I do.
Yeah.
So I think you're architect now, right?
Yeah, AWS Cloud Architect.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm actually a software engineer manager.
Okay. Nice.
So you know, what do you think our quote unquote our real day job versus your part-time vlogger, like what do you think the difference between the two, and would you prefer one way or the other, I guess?
Ooh, that's a good question. To answer that, I'll have to give you a little bit of history.
Okay.
So I've been a nerd from way back. Like I've always been a nerd. Like I was, I played sports and I was athletic, but like in my heart, I'm a super nerd. So I started programming computers when I was 8 years old. So this was before computers or internet or anything was even really a thing. I even asked my mom recently, like, how did I even hear about computers? This is like the early 80s. Like, what did I know? Like, where did I get this idea of computers for? Right. She didn't know, but I remember I took a computer class at 9 years old, and that was like 1982, right? So I've always had a passion around programming, around tinkering, around computers, and it was my hobby. I just happened to be able. I was just like a lot of things happened at the perfect time for me personally. Like computers became a thing. The internet was, the internet blew up, and that was developed. And I just happened to have a hobby that you could make good money at, and you could turn it into a career. I still have that passion around what I do, and I still look at my day job as something that's like fun and enjoyable, and it's not, I could be digging ditches or doing something hard. But then when I started vlogging 3-4 years ago, I have that same amount of passion that I had around computers 30 years ago. The difference is I realize that I don't know shit. You know what I mean? Like I realize that me with, my little Canon isn't a real, like this isn't like a real vlogger, like a real, photographer would laugh at this little rinky dink thing. Like what are you doing? Like that's
Right.
not a thing. So it's not like I could quit. It's not like I'd ever quit my career that I absolutely love and I'm still enjoying to like go pal around and vlog poker hands.
Right.
If everything was the same though, if like the money was the same and the benefits were the same and the opportunities were the same, then it might be tough because the vlogging lifestyle gives you so much more freedom. Somebody asked me once, like, well, why do you vlog if it takes so long? Mm-hmm. If it takes like a day to crank out like 20 minutes and you're not getting big YouTube numbers, you're not getting like Marquess Brownie or like like some of the big creators, like you're not like, well, so why do you do it? And for me, it is like I like the creative outlet. It's still a hobby. I like meeting people like you guys. At the time, poker in St. Louis was getting very tedious and boring. And this added a little excitement to it. It is for a year or so, it was like my de facto way of studying as well. So I would vlog and then I would know I'm going to have to talk about these hands. And that would make me do it like a deeper dive into the hand so I didn't sound like a bumbling idiot.
Right. Did you look at any literature? Did you read up in any books?
Books, no, but I would crunch numbers. I would talk to friends.
Gotcha. One day.
So you guys have other interviews lined up?
At least one, maybe two. Trevor Savage.
Yeah.
He's seen my vlog, and I met him at a meetup game, the same meetup game where I met Pan actually. So it's just a great community, and everyone's still run friendly. So I'm probably gonna ask him next, and then Panda's working on? Who you working on?
Ethan Rampage.
Rampage. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good kid.
Yeah. Yeah. I've actually never met him, but yeah, he seems like a really good guy.
Yeah. I met him once up in MGM in Springfield.
Yep.
Okay.
Springfield.
I heard they just closed. They just announced that room's closing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that's a good room too.
Yeah. Yeah. I
You
just
ever
heard
been-
that today.
You ever been kicked out of a casino for recording?
No, I have not. I have had casino security come up to me and give me, pull me aside and give me the warning and tell me not to do that. Only to have them come back
Oh,
6 months later and tell me to go ahead and do it. Like,
because you're the man.
yeah. No, here's what I think it happens, and I'll name names because I don't give a fuck. Like, so Ameristar Casino in St. Louis
Yes.
pulled me aside. Their security pulled me aside and told me, like, this isn't cool. Don't do this. And I was just like, all right, whatever. I turned off my cameras or whatever. And then, what happened next? They told me not to do it. I put my camera, like my phone camera, in my pocket or whatever. And then I played the rest of the session. I came back like the next day, played another session. And at that point, they were like really like overly gung-ho on me. Like they were like, no, you have to step away from the table if you want to talk on your phone. Like no one else had to step away from the table. They were just like, for me, I had to step away from the table when I was talking on my phone for some reason. And I got fed up with them. I go, you know what? I just won't come here. That's fine.
Right.
I went across the river to Hollywood Casino. They were way more open. They totally appreciated, like any business that I was bringing their way and blah, blah, blah. And maybe 5-6 months later, I was in Ameristar again because they were the only place in town that spread 5-10 no limit. And people there pulled me aside again and told me that it was fine if I resumed vlogging
Mm-hmm.
there. Yeah.
So is that the biggest stakes you play, 5-10?
That's the biggest stakes I played that's the biggest stake I'll play on a regular basis. I played games that are bigger. Like I played, I played 10-20 maybe twice, but some of the games at Stones, like for instance, the 5-5 game or the what are we playing at Stones? 5-5-10, played gigantic. Like some of the Stones games were ridiculous. I remember one particular game at Stones. I don't remember if I bought this one or not. We just decided, this was vlog because it was a stream game. We just decided the entire table just to move all in blind the very first hand.
What?
Just to move all in blind the very first hand for, I don't remember what it was, $1,500 each or something, which of course I lost.
Get the fuck out of here.
It was buy into the big stack. So then everybody could buy in deep. Like one guy had a ton of chips.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and everybody can buy in deep after that. I actually don't think Postle was in that. Maybe was Postle in that? Yes, Postle was in that game.
So you could piss away $1,500 just to buy in bigger?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just
Must be nice.
Yeah, just to get deep.
Jaman has a 401k. I mean, he vlog every time. I have a 401k. I'll be fine.
All right. So, Jaman, a week ago, we playing at the Borgata together in Atlantic City. We're sitting at the same table, 1-3 stakes, but I believe we both buying for 500.
400, yeah.
400. Okay. So we get involved in a hand, and we're begging each other 75 on each street, and on the river, Panda bets me 150. I have to call because I had flopped 2 pair, and I'm thinking I'm good. Maybe he has an overpair, whatever.
Right.
And he ends up with a straight. How do you feel about friendly fire? I know you play with Rain Delay. That's your guy. You ever get into a situation where you betting against a buddy?
Oh, that's what I live for.
You live for it.
Oh, me personally. Oh,
yeah. Tell me your take on friendly fire.
Yeah, my best friend in the world, Rain Delay. He's been on the blog a couple times.
Yes.
there's nothing more. I was telling somebody this last night. There's nothing more that I like, that I love, but to see him in pain. Like to see him to see him lose a pot. I'd rather see him lose a pot than me win the pot. Like
Wow.
But not like pain, not like, he doesn't
In
know
the
how to,
spirit of competition.
yeah. Yeah, just a little pain, just a little stab. Like, so when we're at the table, we're going at each other. In fact, we sometimes don't play at the same table because at some point in the session, one of us is just going to get it in with like 9 high. Like it's just gonna it's gonna happen.
Right.
Like, but yeah, when I'm at the table, the friendship thing, it just it goes out the window. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't work on me, especially if the stakes aren't, gonna kill you one way or the
Gotcha. All right, so Panda, it's okay.
I got bail. I got bail out. Granted, I could have gone all in on the river there.
Yeah.
I had the nuts, so I had the nuts straight at that point.
You did.
Fuck out city, boy.
Yep, that's how it goes.
Jaman, do you have any advice for specifically like up and coming vloggers that you think that we could use to kind of up our game or to...
Yeah, 100%. And I said the same thing. I'll say this to you, and I'll say the same thing to everybody. And when my buddy Adam Rude started his vlog, I told him the same thing. Number one, don't worry about views. Like, don't worry about views and all those metrics from like YouTube analytics and all that. Like, don't worry about any of that stuff at all. It's harder to do than you think, but like literally don't worry about it. The most important thing is just being true to you and doing what you want to do, regardless of what the comments say, or, comments are going to say, this is stupid, this music sucks. Those are just like very trolly people. But if you keep doing what you want to do, two things happen. Number one, it's more enjoyable and you'll keep creating because it's something you like. And number two, the people will come around to know you for who you are, not, oh yeah, I've seen his vlog. He's like a poor man's Brad Upton. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I could never do what Brad does. I could never do what Nimi does. I could never do what Johnny does, or Rampage, or Ryan DePaulo. Like, they're all authentic to themselves. You know what I mean? Like, Brad is that guy with the dry sense of humor. Nimi is the man around town, likes drinking beer and that kind of stuff. Ryan DePaulo is just a maniac. Like,
parkour.
I mean, he's like, every time I see his vlog, it takes me back to living in New York. Like, he's very just that guy. But I will tell you this: what people want to see in poker vlogs are hands. They just want to see hand after hand after hand after hand. Which is one of the reasons Brad is so successful. He knocks out hand after hand after hand. Me personally, I would shoot myself in the head if I had hand after hand with the graphics and the talking. And like, for me, that would get boring really fast. I don't want to sit and like talk about ace king offsuit from the small blind every day, day in, day out. But yeah, so
right.
The parts that I like are the man around town parts, the drone shots, like that stuff. Coincidentally, it turns out a lot of people skip that part just to get to the hand.
Right.
So,
but it makes it enjoyable for you as a creator. 100%. And you could possibly put like a time code so folks can jump around and skip that stuff. But at you making it, it's good for your creativity, satisfies your creative mind.
Right. And at the end of the day, or actually, it's not even at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, the one thing that attracted me to vlogging to begin with was that I've always been a journaler. Always. I have handwritten journals going back to like the 7th grade. Like, I've always been a journaler. So me being able to go back and watch old vlogs and be like, oh yeah, I remember that time I was in Sacramento, or I remember when me and Randall did that, is like the beauty of it for me. I don't think I'd go back and watch old vlogs if it was just a bunch of hand mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, I like capturing that moment almost like a journal.
That makes great sense right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see, you're out in the streets now.
Yeah. I wanted to say to that point, adding different flair to it. I try to make mine different from the run of the mill vlog. I try to add an element of music. I have a lot of hip hop in my vlog, and I do. But besides the voiceovers doing the hands, I try to add like hip hop music, and I do graphics to tell you the hands. So I do a combination of the two, so it doesn't get too stale.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Just keep doing that, and don't be surprised if in 2-3 months you're bored with doing that, and then you start doing something different. Like I was bored with like filming and stuff, so I started playing around with the animation. Like I was bored.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
I'll just do. I'm just gonna do what I want to do. Like otherwise, I'm just not gonna do anything.
You're not a full-time poker player, right? You consider yourself part-time or rec player even?
Yeah, I'm probably like I guess what in poker nomenclature would be considered a semi-professional. I don't play for like I don't play to live. I don't play to eat. But I study the game. I'm involved in the community. I not to tout my own skills or whatever, but I think I have the skills to be a professional. But I have a day job.
Right, as do I, and most everyone here.
Yeah, and I think that is the best route, is to have a day job and not play poker professionally. I don't know anyone that plays poker professionally that isn't trying to get out of playing poker.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody wants out. They want another gig, and I think the romanticized version of being a professional poker player gets old, or maybe it just becomes unrealized, and you start looking at your life and just thinking, I don't know, is there more? Or you just get tired of the grind, or you as you get older, you grow and you have different interests. Or
and plus, you're a family man.
Yeah, yeah. Or the stress. I mean, the life of a professional poker player is extremely stressful.
So, Jaman, one more question from my end here. But if I could somehow get Keith and Panda and myself down to Vegas, would you be down for a potential meetup, vlogger on vlogger game collaboration?
100%. Yeah, awesome. we can make a whole party of it. We can do some poker. We can do some, I don't know, feats of strength. We can do wind sprints.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we can do everything.
Jamie,
most carrot cake you can eat at Phoenician.
Most carrot cake.
How was that carrot cake, by the way? I'm going to ask Trooper next time I'm down there at the Westgate if you can make some for me.
Yeah, the carrot cake at the Grand Lux at the Venetian is the best in the world. I have some of it in my refrigerator right now.
That's funny.
Like in my refrigerator, if I were to show you my refrigerator, it's literally milk, coffee creamer, carrot cake. I think that's all that's in there right now.
Wow.
Well, Jaman, I want to thank you once again, and this is coming from all of us. Thank you for your time today. I appreciate you in this gesture. We're coming up on our time again, so I want to wrap up before we get cut off rudely by Zoom. But yeah, man, thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. This has been great.
100%. You guys ever need anything, like reach out. Somebody tries to like strong arm you about interviews or whatever, just hit me up. I'll get them on the line. Like
I appreciate that so much, man. Finish getting settled in, man, and do your thing. And
we're all waiting we're all waiting for your triumphant return, and I'm excited that you're in Vegas. And believe me, I think when this conversation is over and Keith and Panda and myself talk, we're going to talk about how generous and how kind you are as a person.
Oh, thanks, man.
That's what's going to stand out.
And believe me, the love goes both ways. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
All
So
right, Jaman.
I'll see you guys when you get out of here. Come on
Yes,
out.
sir. For sure.
It was a pleasure, and have a
All right.
great night.
All right, you
Thank
too.
you, Jaman.
All right,
All
peace.
right,
Take
talk to you
care.
later.
Have
Bye.
a good night.
If you like that video, you like that interview, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. You know, we got much more content like this coming. We have new vlogs on the way. We have my private game on PokerStars coming. Club info is going to be down in the description box. So if you want to get down with us, you have many ways to hit us up. All right, I'm on IG, SOC_poker_NY. Hit me on there. I'll let you guys know when we're moving next. It looks like Parks Casino and PA is the next move. So if you want to join us, meet up, get a drink, play some cards, you know, let me know. All right, peace.